Hi everybody, we're going to be continuing on with our maths, and again we're continuing on with multiplying 4-digit numbers by 1 digit, but the work that we're going to be looking at today is going to be looking at worded questions and picking the data out of our worded questions and working out which calculation we've got and then continuing to work them out. So we're going to start off by doing some warm-ups. Again, work through these really quickly, as quick as you can. Use all the tips and the tricks that we have learned so far, and I'm going to quickly show you the answers. Here we've got 80. Quickest way to do this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 20s. 20 times 4 is 80, well done. We've got 4 times 20 again, well done. Now, hopefully soon we've got 800 here, because we've got 4 times 20, 4 times 200, 4 times 400. Hopefully we saw the relationship between these two was this 10 times larger. Look at our answer is 10 times larger. And hopefully we saw that these two were the same, but this was actually double, so we can double our answer. Well done if you spotted that. So let's make a start. And let's have a look. We are going to calculate this problem. If you know how to calculate it, well done. I think some of us can do that in our heads. But for those of us that need a little bit more practice, let's have a look. Here's one way we can do it. We can do it with our place value grid, and we can also do it in a more formal column method. You may start using a place value grid and then move on to a more formal method. It does not matter which method you use. I would say start off with this one, learn the mathematics, then move on to this one. Because it can be quicker in an assessment scenario, and ultimately we are working towards that. So let's have a look at this. Let's put our number in. That's our 3,220, because we've got 2 10s and 3 1s. How many of those do I need? I need 3 of them. So let's have a look. Let's get another 3 in. What I can do now is I can add each of these up. Here we go. We can add those up. And that is the same as 3 times 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Now we've got our 3 multiplied by 2 10s. So 3 lots of 2 10s. 2 10s, 2 10s, 2 10s is, of course, 6 10s. 3 lots of 200. 200, 400, 600. Well done if you got that. And then 3 lots of 3,000. 3, 6, 9,000. Well done if you got that. So here we have a worded question. We have. Actually, I'm not going to read it out. You're going to read it out. Read that out to yourself. Okay. There are 2,114 seats in a theatre. The theatre is fully booked for 3 shows. How many people attend overall? So highlighting. There are seats in a theatre. It's fully booked for 3 shows in a row. So that's telling me I need 3 lots or 3 shows worth of 2,114, and then we're going to look at this overall. So all of them all together almost. So that's our calculation, our number sentence up here. We call this a number sentence. We've got our place value grid, and we've got our formal written method. Now the biggest mistake that I see, and that I've always seen, doesn't matter what year, if I'm in year 3, if I'm in year 6, I'm in year 5, it's when we come to do this column, this formal method. Oh, my little laser pointer. Yeah, my little formal method over here is our place value. Sometimes people put their multiplying number, they start it here. Always try and keep it ordered. So always put that lower one that we're multiplying by. I think we call it the multiplicand. No, multiplicand and the multiplier. So this is the multiplicand. This is what we're multiplying. The multiplier is how much we're multiplying it by. So let's have a look. Let's put this in. We've got 4 1s, 110, 100, 2,000s, and of course we want 3 of them. Now you can go ahead, add that up, or we can go on to our formal method here. So we can do 3 times 4 is, of course, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so actually what we need to do is, because we cannot have 12 ones, we can't have 12 ones because we've got a 10 and a ones. So what we can do is we can put this 2 here. It's going to go here. And then this group of 10 ones, if we have a look. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What we can do is we can take that lot of 10 and we can actually swap that for a 10s coin. And when we carry our 10 there, that's all that we're doing. We're just putting an extra set of 10 in there. It's easier to deal with. It's a little bit like if you've got £5 coins in your pocket and they're really annoying you, if they're jangling around, you might swap that for a £5 note. It's a little bit like that. Or if you've got 10 £1 coins in your pocket and it's really heavy and jangly, swap that out for a £10 note. That's the type of thing that we're doing. Now I've drawn over them, so let's get rid of them. So, sorry, we got 3 lots of 110, plus we've also got that extra 10. Well done, that becomes 4 10s in total. Now we've got our 3 lots of 100, that's 300, and then our 3 lots of 2000, which of course is 3000. Well done. Some of you know it as just carrying over a 1. Just be careful, especially when we get back into class and I'm asking you to explain it. It's not a 1, it's technically a 10. So 6,342 people attend. Well done if you got that. So, what's gone on here? What has gone on in this calculation? So, if we were trying to multiply this question out, there's something we have forgotten. Let's have a look. This is the multiplication that has been shown to us. Let's have a look. 4 times 2 equals 8. 4 times, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 times 4 is 16. Remember, we can take our, so we've got 16 of them. We can take 10 of them, because we know that 10 10s equals 100. We can take 10 of those 10s, swap that out for a 100s coin. And then we have 6 left over. And of course, the set of 10 10s turns into our 100. There we go, and there it is. And then we do 4 times 2 is our 8. Add the extra 100. So let's have a look at this question. 2,420. Multiply by 4, we can do that. So we're looking at, is this true or false? Now, a lot of you might have seen that it can't be correct because 4 times 0 isn't going to end in an 8, and our number needs to get bigger. So let's have a look at this. 4 times 0, 4 lots of nothing is always going to be nothing. 4 lots of 2 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 is 80, of course. Well done. Now, 4 lots of 4, 4, 8, well, 4, 8, 12, 16. Again, we can take our 16, and actually what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can take that 10 and exchange all of those 10s for 1,000. There we go. Nice and simple for us now. We've got 6 left, so obviously our 6 is, well, there's 1,000 that's gone over, and our 6 that's left in the hundreds. 4 times 2,000 is 8,000. Add the extra 1,000 that we had, that we exchanged from our hundreds, is of course 9,000. Well done if you got that. So, don't worry about that. Let's have a go at this. So, of course, look at our thousands. This is just breaking this calculation down mentally. So some people, instead of writing a formal column method, what we can do, we can break this down. This is when you get really confident. We start to partition our number. Whoa, I'm going the wrong way. 3,000, and there we go. So we've partitioned our number into 3,000 times 5, which we can easily do that in the head. 3 times 5 is 15. times by 1,000, 15,000. Instead of us working with huge numbers, now we can partition it up. So let's have a look. Again, we're doing our 4 multiplied by 5 is of course 20, and actually if we have a look, we've got a set of 10 there in 20 which we can swap for a 10. We've also got another set of 10, so actually we're swapping over 2 10s, so we will put our 0 because there's no more in our ones, and carry over our 2 or exchange our 2. There we go. So now we're doing our 5 multiplied by nothing. There's obviously nothing, but we've got our 2 10s from our ones column. So we have that 20 that we had originally. We can do 5 multiplied by 5 is of course 25. Have a think about what you're going to do now. How many lots of 10 are we going to find? We're going to find a lot of 10 here and a lot of 10 here. And we're going to have 5 left over. Swap them out. We have our 5 left over, and then our 2 lots of 1,000 that we carried over. And then we're going to do our 5,000 times 3, 3,000 times 5 is of course 15,000. What we can do is we can even exchange over here. We're going to take all those thousands, move them over to the 10,000, and of course we have 17,000. So what I also want to go over is if using facts that we know. We covered this a little bit yesterday, I believe. Let's have a look. If you know 112 multiplied by 5, how do you use that information to work out 113 multiplied by 5? Have a think. So we've got 112 multiplied by 5, that's our array, but actually we want another lot of 5. Can you see what you did there? Because you knew that this was 112 times, we need one more lot of 5 on there to make 113. 565. So use that knowledge to help you work out this question. If you know that 113 multiplied by 5 is 565, what is 113 multiplied by 6? Well done if you spotted you needed to add on another lot of 113. There we go. Well done. So, what I suggest, look through the questions. First thing I would do is remember what I did at the beginning of the slides. Let's discard that. Look at what I did right at the beginning when I started to underline some of the important information. I was crafting my calculation. I know, 2,114 multiplied by 3. Don't be scared to underline what's in the question. It will help you. The more work you put in now,